Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Nev here. Thanks ever so much for joining me for this pick a card reading today. And what we're doing is we're asking about the person on your mind, and we're asking, how are you in their thoughts? How are you occupying their thoughts? How are you on their mind? What are they thinking about you? All of that stuff. And we've got three piles to choose from. So we have pile number one, which is the clarity card. There we go. And that's with this little present that I've got here, because as I do this reading, although it's timeless, the time that I'm recording it is actually Christmas time, as you can probably tell. So I thought we'd have a little bit of Christmas fun. It's very close to Christmas. So we've got a little Christmas present here. Hope you get lots of Christmas presents for those of you that celebrate Christmas. Pile number two, which is the companion card. And that is with the Christmas bell. There we go. And then pile number three is the mysteries card. So there you go. And that's with the little Christmas stocking here. There we go. So those are your three piles to choose from. Go for the one that feels, you feel the most drawn to. It might be that you feel drawn to more than one pile, and sometimes that does happen, and you might have messages in more than one pile. But, it's really up to you, isn't it, how many piles you want to listen to. But always listen to your intuition on that. But anyway, I'll see you really soon in your reading. Bye for now. Hi, pile number one, and welcome back to your readings. So today we're looking at the person on your mind, the person that you're thinking about, and we're asking how you are in their thoughts, or how they are thinking about you, or how you're on their mind. What are they thinking about you? So you chose to come into the reading under this card, which is the clarity card, and it says, light a candle for clarity, illuminate the path to your desires. Okay, and I'll have a little check in a minute what oracle deck that's from, because some people might be interested. You also came in under this little present that I hang on a little Christmas deck that I have every year. So I thought I'd just bring them into the readings today. But anyway, you got a little Christmas present there. So I think I might put our little Christmas present here next to our gingerbread man there. Super duper. Okay, so let me just double check on this oracle deck. I won't be a moment, pile number one. Just bear with me. Okay, back in the room. So yeah, these cards that I'm using for all the piles are from the Wise Witch Oracle deck, if you're interested. So you've got clarity. So let's get some more oracle cards, and then we'll get out the tarot. I hope you're all doing really, really well. And as I say, as I do this reading, we are fast approaching Christmas. And for those of you that celebrate Christmas, I'm wishing you joy and happiness and sort of peace at that time with friends and loved ones. Or even if you're on your own, then, maybe spend quality time doing nice things for yourself. I really wish you all the best for Christmas. And if you don't spend Christmas, I hope you have a nice few days coming up. But anyway, let's get straight to it. So just to remind you, of course, it is a general reading. So please do just take the messages that resonate. And this one's timeless. So whenever you pick it up, even though there is all this Christmas paraphernalia, even if you pick it up in June, it should still be relevant. So let's ask, so how is pile number one in their person's thoughts? How are they on their mind? What is their person thinking about them? So we have, gratitude. Gratitude, okay. Let's get that here. That's in the way, out of the way there. Okay, let's get another oracle card. So how is pile number one's person thinking about pile number one? How are they in their thoughts? What's on their mind about pile number one, please? I feel like it is that one. I'm going to take that one. What have we got? So we've got purpose with the poinsettia. Now, isn't that interesting? Because poinsettias come out at Christmas time, or they do in where I am, which is in the UK. It's lovely to have a poinsettia, that beautiful red and green, often the traditional Christmas colours. So maybe there's something about timing here, about it really being, you being very much on their mind right now at this time that I'm doing this reading, at the time that and also at the time that you're picking up. So even if you pick it up and it's not Christmas time, there's something about it being very, this person really is thinking about you right now with purpose here. Okay. let's get out another one. So how are you on? For some of you, they may want to do something around Christmas with you, connect with you at Christmas. Christmas might be really important for the two of you. Maybe the poinsettia plant means something for the two of you, or maybe somebody's going to be getting a gift of a poinsettia from somebody, from this person. But that could be a symbol, a powerful symbol for some of you. So let's see. So let's ask, how is pile number one on their person's mind? How are they in their thoughts? Patience. There we go. So we've got purpose, gratitude, patience, clarity. All sort of big things really there, aren't they? So I feel like this person holds you in high regard, holds you in high esteem. Maybe there's something that they feel that you're worth waiting for. That might be relevant for some of you, a message that's relevant for some of you. You're worth waiting for. Maybe the situation with the clarity card is in a bit of a needs some sort of clarity, or this person is thinking there needs to be more clarity in it, or they've become clear. They've become clear about how they think about you, how they feel about you. It's all become clear. And part of that is that they're grateful for you. That could also be what's going on here. Let's get out some other oracle cards. So how are they thinking about pile number one? How is pile number one in their thoughts? How is pile number one on their mind? Joy, look at that with the glitter ball here. Joy. The glitter ball is reminding me of discos. For those of you that are old enough to remember the disco, which was very big in the 70s, sort of early 80s really, that whole Saturday Night Fever thing. So again, that might be some relevance to someone listening here, to you and your partner. Maybe you both like disco music, maybe you met at a disco, maybe you like dancing, or you like going out and partying and stuff like that, really, with that glitter ball and the joy there. There's also, again, some reference to here and, like Christmas time, because we often use the word joy at Christmas, sending you lots of love and joy and happiness and blessings at Christmas. So it's and Christmas is always often about celebrations. So there's some message here around you getting a message, or them wanting to make some gesture or something around Christmas time. And if you're watching this after Christmas time, it means around about now. It's like the timing is kind of now, it's imminent sort of thing. Okay, let's have one more. And see what we've got. So how are they thinking about pile number one? How is pile number one on their mind or in their thoughts, please? Look, it's this one. Let's see what this one says. It says, ask for help. So with the clarity, maybe there's something about this situation which needs guidance or clarity or something like that, or with the patience maybe, but there's something about it that they feel is worth the wait. It's worth getting guidance for. It's worth getting clarity for. It's worth a lot. You mean a lot to this person. So if you are going through some sort of issues or problems, or there's some confusion, this person is very much thinking it's worth investing still in this relationship, and maybe I just have to be patient, and I'm really grateful for it, and it gives me purpose and joy and happiness, but there's something about it maybe that needs a little bit of sorting out, possibly. Let's get out these cards. So let's ask the tarot. How is pile number one in their person's thoughts? How are they on their mind? I'll take this one, which is the Knight of Candles, which is the Knight of Wands. The Three of Canes, which is the Three of Swords. The Child, which is the Fool card. Oh, that one wants to come out. Justice. And the last one here is the Ten of Canes, which is the Ten of Swords. Right, okay. So how is pile number one on their person's mind? What have we got in terms of, and the Page of Candles is the Page of Wands as the overarching energy. So what have we got? So obviously we've got all of the fire signs here of Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. Then we've got Libra, as well as Gemini. Yeah, Libra and Gemini. So those are just some of the signs that you might... and also with all this reference to kind of like Christmas time. I mean, Christmas time tends to happen in the season, well, not tends to, it does happen in Capricorn season. So I'm just getting the sense of Capricorn as well. Okay, so well, obviously there's some pain here with the Three of Canes or the Three of Swords. So maybe there's been some pain, some separation. This person is thinking there's pain in this situation. Maybe there's a loss or a separation to it. It could be that you're in, I don't know, in separation, you've broken up, or there's been some kind of pain in it, because we also have the Ten of Swords, which is a card also of pain. It's often a card of endings with the promise or the hope of a new horizon, always in the Ten of Swords. But you've been through a lot. I mean, the Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords, this person is thinking, I've been through a lot with pile number one, or there's unhappiness in this situation, or there's pain in this situation, or maybe this situation has come to an end and that's causing me a lot of pain, as well as maybe confusion. And that could be why you got the ask for help and the clarity, because this person feels that this situation, even though it might have actually ended, or maybe there's potential for it to end if you're still together because they've all this pain, this person is looking still for a way forward, is looking for clarity, is looking for, I would say, a new beginning. They're thinking that they're looking for a new beginning because you've got central to the reading the Child, which is the Fool card, which is the start of it. It's interesting because you've got this little present here, haven't you? Which kind of mirrors your little present almost that you had as your other object to choose the pile from. I feel like maybe this person wants to give you some kind of present or give some kind of gesture. Because as I'm doing all this reading, I was having a lot of messages come through on my phone. So maybe if you're not in contact, or this person wants to reach out. So maybe this person wants to reach out to you. But if you are in contact, they might just want to reach out with some kind of, on some kind of mission of peace, of making this better, of making this right. They might even want to come and ask you for help on how you and them can make this better, or how you and them can sort this situation out. If there's been problems in it, and I think there probably has been, if you've got the Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords as well. Now, justice is that very thing. It's about putting something right. It's about something being balanced and fair again. It's about having a fair outcome, having a balanced outcome, having a good outcome, and doing the right thing. So I feel like maybe this person wants to maybe do the right thing with you, have a new cycle with you, have a new beginning with you, have a new chance with you. They're definitely focused in on that, because we've got the Knight of Wands here. This person has a lot of desire for you. They're thinking that they have a lot of desire for you. They are very focused, which is why you've got purpose. They're very focused on you, on maybe taking a journey towards you, or coming towards you, or going for it. Just going for it in terms of you and them. Because they feel a lot of desire, a lot of passion, a lot of excitement when it comes to you. Because you also got the Page of Wands here, which is a card of new beginnings, of excitement, of messages, of having fun, of all of that. So I feel like this person is definitely wanting to revive something here with you. Either you're physically apart, or you're together and it's just had some pain here. This person is looking for revival, is looking for reconciliation, is looking for passion and desire back in the situation. Is willing to wait for it with the patient, is willing to wait for this because they see this relationship as something that they want to, that they're thankful for, that gives them purpose, that is joyful or can be joyful again. So this person believes that this situation can be joyful again. It can be put right again, really. Okay, so let's, I'm feeling like I want a message. If you're liking, well, what I would say is if you're liking this reading so far, please do give it a like, give it a hype, subscribe and comment. I would love it if you did all of those things, and it really does make a huge difference to the channel, so please do one of those things. It just takes a couple of seconds if you wouldn't mind. That could be your little Christmas present to me. Thank you so much for that. But let's get a message card out, shall we? I feel like I want to do a message. I will be doing more at the end, but I feel like I want to do one now. So let's see, what have we got? You're mine forever and ever. Ooh, okay, let's put that there. And I feel like I want to do that one as well. And then time will tell. Interesting. Time will tell. Okay, that might be why we've got the patience there. But anyway, let's get out some other cards. So how is pile number 1 in their person's thoughts? How are they on their mind? What are they thinking about, pile number 1? 8 of Wands. I tell you, there's some messages coming towards you, some communication for some of you here. Because the 8 of Wands is, I mean, we've even got this post mysterious with the post bag and the little letter sign. And all the messages that I've been getting through my phone as I've been doing this reading. So somebody wants to connect. This person definitely wants to connect with you, and quickly. This is also a card of speed, and that's why I was saying, you know, I'm only, as I make this reading, as I do this reading, I'm only kind of 4 days off Christmas Day itself. So I feel like with all the references to Christmas, it's really immediate. This person wants to connect with you very, 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 very soon, for sure. And purpose, and this is also the same with purpose, you know, there's a real purpose and a focus, because the 8 of Wands is being really focused, you know, towards one goal. And I feel that goal is towards coming back towards you, or reconciling, or energizing this relationship somehow. We have the 8 of Pentacles, so we've got 2 8s there. Okay. And then we've got the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, and then we've got, how are they on their person's mind? The King of Pentacles. And the Tower. Let's move this along. Well, what's that one? And the Ace of Cups. Yeah, I mean, couldn't be clearer, really. It's very, very clear, the message, I think. And the Fool again. Yeah, this person wants renewal with you. They definitely want renewal, because the overarching energy is the Fool, which again is a brand new beginning, taking a risk, taking a leap of faith, going for something, having a new start. And clearly something's gone on here. We've got the 5 of Pentacles and we've got the Tower. Something here has fallen, or something is on the verge of falling, or this is what this person thinks. So something's on the verge of falling, something's on the verge of falling apart, some foundation is on the verge of crumbling, or it has already with the Tower card. It might have come as a massive shock. There has been for this person a lot of sadness, a lot of feeling of loss, feeling out in the cold. That's what the 5 of Pentacles is. It's like feeling outside of things, feeling like you've been shut out, feeling like you've been left out, feeling, you know, yeah, this is often the card of destitution, feeling really out in the cold. So clearly this person feels that way. But I think with the 8 of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, I mean, with the Ace of Cups ending on the Ace of Cups and the Fool, I mean, that's, when I said it couldn't be clearer, like, you know, out of something that has fallen, right, or some foundation that has crumbled, or, I don't know, some major issue that has happened between you and your person. This person wants reconciliation, renewal, re-energizing, beginning again, starting again, having a new cycle, you know, going for it again, really. That's what this person is looking for. That's what this person is thinking about, for sure. And I feel like they want to message you. They want to connect very soon. Maybe they want to give you a present. Maybe they want to show you a gesture. Maybe they want to do something. But I feel like it's, for many of you, it's kind of like it's very imminent, really. And the 8 of Pentacles is about working on something, because that is the card of mastery. It's about mastering something. So this person is willing to, I would say this person is willing to work for this situation. That's why we had you're worth the wait. They're willing to wait and to work on the situation and to work on themselves, to improve themselves and to improve how they are in the relationship, right? They're not giving up. They want to, they know that it probably would take a bit of work, And with the King of Pentacles, you know, the King of Pentacles is about being, it's like coming out, what this person is feeling is like, let's come out of this period of lack into such abundance, into such joy, into such happiness, into such stability. So I'm not interested in feeling this lack or this not being with you or this not talking to you or not whatever it is. I want to feel that me and you are settled, that we're stable, that we're good together, and that we're prosperous, and that we are going to have that again, right? So that's what this person is aiming for here. So what do we have in terms of zodiac signs? Excuse me, still got a little bit of a cough. We've got all the cups, which is all the water signs of Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Then we've got all the earth signs of Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And then we also have Sagittarius here. But let's get out some last message cards for you for pile number 1 on how you're in their thoughts, how you're on their mind, how are they thinking about you. I don't want to wait any longer. Well, that would go with that sense of maybe they feel like they've been patient enough and now they just want to go for it. There is that sense of, oh, let's just do it now. Do you miss me the way I miss you? Are you thinking about me? Okay. And then our love will never cease to exist. So there you go, pile number 1. That has been your reading. If you've liked it, then please do all the things I asked you to do. I love it. What do you need to do? Please give me a thumbs up, hype the reading, leave a comment, and subscribe. Please let that be your Christmas present to me. But otherwise, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hi, pile number 2, and welcome back to your reading. So today we're looking at the person on your mind, and we're asking, how are you in their thoughts? How are you on their mind? How are they thinking about you? What are they thinking about you? And you have come in under the Wise Witch Oracle deck, this card, which is the companion card. And it says, listen to your inner voice. Your spirit guide is there to assist you. Okay, so that's the card that you've come in on. And the little Christmas bell here. There we go. Super duper. So let's put a little Christmas bell here. Lovely. How are you all doing? Is everyone doing well? I hope so. Sending you all my love and light and joy, particularly at this time of the year. For those of you that celebrate Christmas, we're just a few days off Christmas now. And I just want to send you all my love, really, at this special time of the year. If you don't celebrate it, I hope you're just going to have a nice couple of days, or I hope you're just having a great time wherever you are in the world and whatever you celebrate. But it's just sending you extra special love at this time. Just reminding you, of course, as always, that the reading is a general reading, so just take what resonates, but it is timeless, so it's good for whenever you pick it up. So let's get straight to it for pile number 2 then. We're asking, how are they in their person's thoughts? How are they on their mind? What is this person thinking about them? How are they thinking about them, please? Okay, so we've got this oracle card here. Let's see. We have anger. Interesting. Okay, so maybe there's been for some of you, maybe there's been some anger in this situation. Maybe you're angry, maybe they're angry. But let's not read it exactly literally until we've got a few other cards around it. So let's see. How is this person thinking about pile number 1? How are they in their thoughts? Creation with honey grevillea. That's the flower. Okay, anger and then creation. Okay. Both very powerful energies behind that, isn't there? So to create something, there needs to be a lot of power behind that. And anger is usually quite a powerful emotion. Okay. How is pile number 2 on in their person's thoughts? How are they on their mind? What are they thinking about pile number 2? Selling out. Oh, something here. There may be a sense of sort of anger, betrayal. Yeah. They may be going inward here about this relationship, looking for answers. Or maybe they're thinking that's what you think, that you think this person has sold out, that you're angry with this person, that you are looking for guidance in this relationship. It could be one way or the other. Let's have a look and see what we've got here. How are they thinking about pile number 2? What are they thinking? How is pile number 2 in their thoughts? Discourse. They might want to communicate. They might feel like they want to communicate with you because maybe there's something going on here. Maybe there's been some issue with the two of you, some disagreement that's caused tension or anger or upset. So they may want to connect with you again. They may even want to, try to reconnect or reinvent the situation or reconcile or something like that, depending on where you are in it. I don't know where you are in it. Let's have a look at this. So how is pile number 2 on their person's mind? How are they thinking about pile number 2? Unplug, which is a sense of relaxation or disconnect. So it might be that this situation is literally unplugged. You're in separation. You are cut off from each other, or this person is thinking that there needs to be some kind of distance or detachment between the two of you. Maybe they're feeling like they need a break, or they need to unplug from the situation for a bit, or having some kind of respite from it for a bit. I don't know. But let's get out some tarot. That'll make it a bit clearer. So, how is this person thinking about pile number 2? Or what are they thinking about pile number 2? At the moment, how are they thinking about pile number 2? The Knight of Canes, which is the Knight of Swords. Interesting. Then we've got the Seven of Gifts, which is the Seven of Pentacles. Then we've got the Holly King, which is the Emperor. Oh. Then we have the Strength card. The Six of Canes, which is the Six of Swords. Right, and I feel like it's this one, which is the High Priestess. And that's interesting because that's also very much linked to this one, which is with the cat and the intuition, because the High Priestess is very much about intuition, isn't it? Using your intuition, going inwards. And the Nine of Canes, which is the Nine of Swords, is the overarching energy. So this person is stressed about this situation for sure. They feel stressed about it. I'm just going to do it on my gingerbread man, maybe put him over there a little bit. They feel stressed because that is the Nine of Swords. It could be that this because even we've got a couple in this bed, right? And somebody's clearly under this covers, but it reminds me of this where they're cut off. You can't see them. There's no attachment here. There's no togetherness. They're just and there's a lot of stress and worry. So I feel like this person is thinking that you and them have had some kind of, there is either a split, or there's a potential of a split, or there's been some sort of disagreement or some issue in this relationship. And they may feel that either they've sold out, or you've sold out, or you've given up on the connection, or you're not showing any interest, or maybe they're thinking that you think that they're not showing any interest, and it's creating a lot of tension and anger. And it might be that you're not in a no contact situation, that you've split up in some way. Because the Knight of Swords can also be about leaving something under a bit of a dark cloud. So moving in and out of a situation very quickly, often with a lot of, because this person actually looks quite angry as well. They don't look very happy. And because we have the anger here, so maybe something, you had a row, or there was an issue, or someone moved in and out of the situation very quickly with a lot of drama maybe, or something like that. And what I feel, to be honest, is that this person does want some healing here. And with this Nine of Swords here, you've got this person writing things down, writing stuff down, and then tearing it up. So it could be that they're trying to think of what to say to you, or what to do next, or how they should maybe connect with you with this discourse, what message they should send you. and they're sort of stressing and worrying about, oh, should I put it that way? Should I say it that way? Should I do it this way? So there's a lot of worry about them, a lot of tension and anxiety, maybe around how to reach out to you, how to connect with you, what to say to you. Because they definitely do want to. I feel like they definitely do want to reinvest with the Seven of Gifts, which is the Seven of Pentacles. That is a card of kind of investment, of reinvestment, of maybe having had a break. It's about stepping back towards a situation to kind of build it up again, to reinvest in it, to work on it again. So it could be that something ended, or there was some kind of like tense situation, or something ended abruptly, or somebody, and there was a bit of a row, or something explosive happened, and then there's been this pause, right? And you might be in the pause now, and this person in that pause situation has realised that they would like to create something with you again, or to reconnect with the relationship again. Maybe they're going inward a lot. I feel like they might be thinking a lot about you and doing a lot of internal work, or a lot of reflection on maybe themselves, on the relationship, on you, listening, trying to get guidance on how to proceed. I would say with the Strength card, this is a card of healing. So this person wants to heal this relationship. They want to do it in a peaceful way. So if there's been anger, tension, upset, ugly words, all of that, I feel like this person is wanting to heal it in a peaceful way, because that's really the energy of the Strength card. It's showing strength in a very gentle way. The Holy King is about taking charge, having a strategy, having a plan. So I feel like this person is trying to think of a strategy or a plan. And I think it is something about reconnecting with you, or talking with you, or having a more reuniting with you, or reconciling, or re-energizing the situation again, really. And the Six of Swords is very much about moving out of stormy waters into peaceful waters, into better times, really. So I feel like this person is wanting to talk to you, have a discourse, wanting to talk to you about moving into a better time, really, into a more healed time. For there to be a proper plan about how you might do that. Because at the moment it might be as well that this situation is completely, because this High Priestess comes right under this unplug. So it could be for that many of you, this might be a no contact situation, or the situation is hidden. You're hidden from each other because you're not speaking, you're not talking, you're not connecting, right? So this person might feel very like they are very cut off from you because of whatever happened. So it's all very mysterious. There might be a lot of mystery around you, or they might feel like there's a lot of mystery where you're concerned, so they don't have a lot of access to you, for example. Because all these figures are, this woman is, or this doesn't have to be a woman, but this person, all you can see is the tiny little top of their head. You can't actually see it, they're completely shut down. And it's the same with this one, all you can see is their feet. It's a total shutdown, really, here. Now, what have we got in terms of zodiac signs? So we've got Aries, we've got Taurus, Leo, we've also got Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini as well. So we've got a lot of sword cards, and swords are all about thinking, thoughts, also talking, communicating, that kind of stuff. Right, okay, so let's get out some these are like blocks to love, and clearly there are some blocks in this situation, so I'm going to get out some message cards that are blocks to love. Now, if you're liking this reading, I would love it if you would just give it a like, give it a hype, subscribe, leave a comment. That could be, if you wanted, a little Christmas present to me. It wouldn't cost you a penny, and it would just mean so much to me. It'd be a great Christmas present if you just did all of those things, or even if you just did one of those things, it would be amazing. So thank you so much for that. But let's get out this blocks to love message card. I will be getting some more message cards out at the end of the reading as well. So what have we got here? So self-destructive patterns. So maybe there's been with the anger and everything, that might have been, maybe this is, maybe this person or someone in this situation has some anger issues, which causes destruction or destructive, as a destructive element to the relationship. Past disappointments, maybe somebody's carrying stuff from the past, maybe this way in which they relate, this self-destructive pattern, is to do with their past, to do with what they've experienced when they were younger, things that they need to try to heal. Lack mentality. Okay, lack mentality. So feeling like things are never going to go right for you, things are always going to be having a negative, I suppose having a bit of a negative mindset. And then feeling not good enough, so lack of self-worth as well. So all of those can be self-destructive patterns, can't they? When you think like, you're never going to get anything, that things are never going to work out for you, when you dwell on all of that stuff, it can be destructive for you and also the relationships that you're involved in. So where can I put those? I might just put these so I don't completely cover up all of my other stuff. I'll just put that around there, and put this one in here maybe. Okay, and then I can probably just put that there so we can see it. Okay, all right, let's get out some more tarot. So how is pile number 2 on their person's mind? How are they in their thoughts? What is the person thinking? Look at that, the Tower. My goodness. Then we have the Hierophant. Interesting. Then we have Justice. Page of Swords. The Fool. I mean, it couldn't be clearer again. It's quite similar to pile number 1, actually. And the Ten of Wands. So at the moment, the situation is really heavy. This person is thinking the situation, the relationship between you and them is really, really heavy. It's weighing heavy on them, and it's really creating a lot of anxiety and tension. They're really not happy with however the situation is at the moment. And I think for many of you, it could have come into separation, or it could have been toppled. The foundations of it could have been ripped from underneath it. So something big happened, I think, in this relationship, or something is got the potential. This person is feeling that you're on the, if you haven't already, this person might be thinking that you're on the brinks of separating, or this person is on the brinks of losing this relationship if it hasn't been lost already, because of some major, it could have been some major issue or blow up. There seems to be a lot of something big happening here, where there was a lot of a major event that's caused a lot of turmoil, right, with the Tower card here. But what I feel is this person, if you're not, I feel like for many of you, again, you might actually be not talking or not having any contact, because the Page of Swords is a card of curiosity, and it's a card of spying, really. So I feel like this person is really, really, really curious still about you. They're definitely still focused on you. If it's a no contact situation, or little to no contact. And it was also about them wanting to communicate with you, with the Discourse card here, wanting to get a message to you, wanting to connect with you, maybe thinking about how they're going to do that. Coming up with some sort of plan of trying to reach out. And it's definitely around repair and renewal and starting again, because your reading ends on the Fool card, and the Fool is about a new beginning. So at the moment it's at a 10, which is the endings. 10s are endings. It's a heavy cycle. 9s can also be about endings, letting go, all of that. So it could be that the situation has been let go of, there's been an ending, but this person is definitely thinking of revival, renewal, reconciliation, getting back with you, and getting back in a sort of committed way here, right? Or it could be that something committed ended. So something that was long-term and committed ended, because the Hierophant is about commitment. It's about, you've even got these two people here. So I would say, and with the Justice card, that's about setting things right. It's about getting things back into balance. It's about, doing the right thing, taking the right course of action. So I feel this person definitely wants to set this situation straight again, back on the right path. So if you've separated, if you're not with them, if you're not talking, if there's been problems, this person wants reconciliation. They want a new beginning. They want to reach out to you. They want to connect with you. They're very curious about you still. They're very interested in you still. And they want healing. They want a movement towards healing, really, and moving on from whatever's happened. Either it's been a full scale separation, or you've had a row and there's been some, or you're in a couple of situations, there's a lot of tension, there's a lot of rows, and this person is thinking that I could lose this situation. Maybe there's a lot of distance between you, a lot of detachment, and what this person is wanting is some sort of new beginning with you and them, I would say. But let's see. That is how they are thinking here. So we've got Taurus, we've got Libra, we've got Aquarius and Gemini, and we've also got Sagittarius. Some of the signs I'm seeing. Let's get out some message cards before we leave you pile number 2. So how are you in their thoughts? How are you on their mind? How are they thinking about you? I'm going to take these 4 I've got here. I wish you were next to me. Okay. This is, I've been fighting a battle I can't win. And that could be all that stuff that we felt was maybe self-destructive patterns where they have got a negative mindset. I need some more time before I can come to you. I miss you, but I don't have the time right now. Some more here. I want you. And then we've got, I need you to help me. And I'm going to have one more. So take these messages as they resonate to your situation. We've been together for lifetimes. Okay, so pile number 2, that has been your reading. If you've liked it, please do all the things of liking, hyping, subscribing and commenting. It would be so lovely if you could give that to me as a little Christmas present. I would love it, but otherwise have a great day. And I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hi, pile number 3, and welcome back to your reading. So lovely to have you here joining me for this pick a card reading. And what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be asking, how are you in your person's thoughts? How are you on their mind? How are they thinking about you? And you came into the reading under the Mysteries card, which is from the Wise Witch Oracle deck. And it says, unlock ancient secrets. The past holds the key to your future. Okay, so unlock ancient secrets. The past holds the key to your future with the Mysteries card here. Okay, all right, let's put that there. And you've also got the little Christmas stocking here as the object as well. So we're going to put our little Christmas stocking next to our gingerbread man. As you can probably tell, we're very close to Christmas as I upload this reading. Obviously, it is a timeless reading, so it's relevant to whenever you're finding it. But at the time that I'm recording it, we're about 4 or 5 days off Christmas, and I just want to say I wish everybody, if you do celebrate Christmas, a happy Christmas, a joyful Christmas, or even if it's just a Christmas where, you know, you get through the Christmas in whatever way you want. Because obviously sometimes it can be a little bit tricky for some people with certain families, you know, all that kind of stuff that anybody who celebrates Christmas knows about. But I hope that you have the best Christmas that you can possibly have if you celebrate it. If you don't, then I hope you have just a nice few days coming up for you. Obviously this reading is timeless, so it's good for whenever you are finding it, and it is general, so please just take the messages that resonate for you. So let's ask, so for pile number 3, oh, relieved. I'm going to take that because it flipped right out. So we've got the word relieved here with this star as well. Okay. Right, let's get out another one. So how is pile number 3 on their person's thoughts? How are they on their mind? What are they thinking about, pile number 3 at the moment? We've got, oh, that one's popping out. I'm going to take it. We have Honor with the Chinese Peony, card number 22, Honor. Right, Okay, what else have we got? Let's see. How is pile number 3 on their person's mind? How are they in their thoughts? What is this person thinking about them? We have self-sabotage. Okay, let's see what we've got here. How are they on this person's mind? Faith. Let's get one of these out. How are they on this person's mind? How is pile number 3 on their person's mind? Unplug. Now, funnily enough, we had this in pile number 2. This very same card in this very same position. So if you felt drawn to pile number 2, it's something that you might want to think about. Possibly, I don't know. Let's get some tarot actually before I say anything. So how is pile number 3's person thinking about pile number 3? We have the 10 of Gifts, which is the 10 of Pentacles. The Queen of Gifts, which is the Queen of Pentacles. The Moon card. And Father Christmas, which is the Hermit. And the World. What's the next one? And the 5 of Candles, which is the 5 of Wands. And the 5 of Canes, which is the 5 of Swords. Something's happened here. This person is thinking something's happened here. Or something's kind of on the verge of happening. This person feels threatened by something. Or feels like something is going to happen to cause tension in this relationship. Maybe there has already been tension in this relationship. Maybe there's been a split for some of you with the unplug, because that's a complete, I mean, it is about unplugging and separating yourself from everything. This person is relaxing on the beach, but they're completely covered. You can only see their feet. And unplug suggests a complete disconnect. I feel like something's, yeah, we've also got the Hermit and the Moon card here. So I feel like there might be, and the Moon is, funnily enough, a card of mystery. So it might be that you are in separation, or this person thinks that they don't have a lot of access to you, or there's confusion in this situation, or something is unseen about it, something is hidden. It's right next to the Hermit energy, Father Christmas energy, which is an alone energy. So I feel like for many of you, you could be in separation from this person, disconnected from this person, or it's unseen, the situation is unseen in some way, or there's a lot of mystery to it, maybe some confusion around it. Maybe something settled for many of you, excuse me, something that was settled and stable has come into separation, or has come, there's now confusion in what was once. So maybe, because there was something about the past here, wasn't there? Unlock ancient secrets. The past holds the keys to your future. So this is maybe a past relationship for some of you. Or maybe you had this kind of settled relationship, or you were in a relationship with this person in the past, but it's still, you know, it's come full circle. It's not been let go of, right? This person is thinking, they still think about you. They still care about you. They still maybe are looking for some kind of new cycle with you, but maybe there was something in it. Somebody sabotaged it. Somebody caused it to come into separation. Somebody maybe had difficult behaviour patterns or difficult ways of relating that sabotaged the connection. But something about this relationship, this person still has faith in it. They still see it as something that they want. But I feel like there's a lack of connection right now in it, if you know what I mean. There's maybe tension in it as well. Or 5 of Candles is about competition as well. It's about fighting for something. It's maybe about it's about competing. Again, there's a lot of sort of like tension in it, really, for this person. So maybe there has been some past difficulties, or maybe you've had a row or an argument or something, and at the moment you're a mystery to them. It might be that you're disconnected they don't know much about what's going on for you. Maybe they don't have any contact with you. Maybe it's a no contact or little to no contact situation. And the world is again about ending, something maybe having ended, but then something about some sort of new cycle here. Or this person's still having faith. Still feeling like they've got faith. I feel like maybe initially they might have felt relief if there was some breakup here. Maybe they needed to unplug, maybe they needed to have some space, and there might have been some relief around that because it was, there was a lot of tension or a lot of issues or a lot of problems. But the world is the ending of the major arcana, but it almost automatically goes to the zero again, to the full. So let's see what else we've got here. These are called blocks to love. Let's get a message card out that shows the blocks in this situation, because clearly there are blocks. And just to say, if you're liking this reading, please do consider liking, subscribing, hyping and commenting. All those things would be fantastic. It'd be a lovely present to me, a Christmas present to me, if you could do all of those things, or at least one of them. That would be fantastic. And it just takes a couple of seconds. So if you did feel kind enough to do that, I'd really appreciate it. But let's get out some blocks to love here. So what is the blocks in this kind of situation here? I've got 3 here. I'm going to go for them. We've got guilt. An unhealed past, interesting, unhealed past relationship. So this could be a past relationship that we're talking about. And I think I did mention that. Maybe this is something or someone from the past where the wounds haven't healed. And it's still very much in the forefront of this person's mind. Some subconscious negative beliefs. So maybe there was something in the relationship. Maybe there was a lot of guilt. Maybe there was a lot of negativity in it. That sabotage stuff going on in it. And it hasn't healed, and this person hasn't forgotten about it. There's still sort of tension there with it, with the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Wands. There's still, it doesn't sit right with them. So even if it's a situation that you've left long ago, or that you unplugged from, literally, this person, you're just inquiring about this person again, wondering what they're thinking. They still think on this relationship, and there's something that they haven't let go of it. I don't feel like this person's let go of this relationship by any means. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put these. Sorry, I'm just going to put these here so we can see them. And let's get rid of these ones. So I'll put them to one side. Okay, so let's get out some more tarot on how is pile number 3 on their person's mind. How are they in their thoughts, please? This one, which is the King of Swords. So you're very much in their thoughts. Excuse me. I was going to sneeze there, or I did sneeze there. So we've got the King of Swords. We have the 9 of Wands. Oh, there's a lot of barriers. I think this person is thinking there's an awful lot of barriers to this relationship. Somehow. Maybe they feel like they've been locked out, or there's very little access. The Queen of Wands. The Hanged Man. Fool, exactly, right under the World. Now, I actually even said that, didn't I? Like after the World, because for those of you that know a lot about tarot, or that's something about tarot, I'm assuming you know something, because you watch these readings. You've got the major and the minor arcana. So the major arcana begins with the Fool. It's the Fool's journey. It's the start of everything. And then it ends with the World. So that's very, very, very interesting there. You've got, I said that there's something that's ended, but it almost, by association makes you think of the beginning of something else, because one cycle's ended and then the new cycle always begins. And then we have the King of Pentacles here. Okay, and then at the bottom we have the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like this situation is definitely for many of you independent. You're not, there's not a togetherness here. Because the 9 of Pentacles is, I think in this instance, when I'm reading it in this context, very much an independent energy. It's an energy, and it could be that they think that you are independent, you're doing well, you're okay, you're doing more than okay, you're prosperous, you're getting on with your life, you are happy in yourself, you're content with your own company, you're in a good space. That's what I think. I think this person believes that maybe about you. But the situation, but they're stuck. I feel like they're still stuck in this relationship, or they're still stuck. There's a lot of confusion for them. They don't know how to proceed. They're still holding on to the relationship, but I think they think that you have moved on from it, or that you are in a much better place than they are, that you're maybe relaxed, that you're more relaxed than they are, that you're more together, that you're more, you've got your life sorted out better than they have. And I think they feel shut out with the Nine of Wands, and you might have every reason to want to shut them out. I'm not in any way suggesting that, but I think for them, in this period, they've had a massive change of, they've been doing a lot of reflecting with the it's interesting, isn't it? Because you've got the Hermit and you've got the Hangman, and they're probably the two of the most reflective cards that you can get in the tarot. It's about really going inward and seeing things from a different perspective, really exploring what's going on for you, really asking the questions of yourself. Why did this happen? What is going on with me? Was there something in the way that I behaved, or the way that I thought, or the way that I did things? Do I need to change? Do I need to heal? Do I need to work on myself? All that kind of stuff. That's what I think this person is thinking. That's what they're doing, or whatever happened in this relationship has made them do, is to be more self-reflective. And I think it's probably because they've separated from you, or you've shut them out, or they feel like you've shut them out. And it could be because they sabotaged the relationship with their behaviour, their way of thinking, what they were doing, which they're just cottoning on to now. They're just beginning to realise, right? So I feel like this person is having realisations, a lot of realisations, maybe about how they were in a past relationship with you, maybe how the negatives of that, and I feel like they would like another chance with you. I feel like this person would like to have another chance with you, because we've got the Fool card here, which is that taking a risk, taking a leap of faith to move to something stable and prosperous with you again, and to offer you something, or an aspect of themselves or a part of themselves which is much better than how they showed up before. A much better version, if you like, of themselves, a much more secure, stable, honest, reliable, loving, prosperous, committed version, maybe, to how they were before, right? Because there's been some kind of turnaround in how they are seeing things, right, with the Hanged Man here. But the situation has been stuck. It feels stuck. This person is thinking this situation is stuck. There's no movement in it. There's a lot of stuck energy, really. And it could be because they created the drama in it, the trauma in it, the difficulty in it, and it came to an end, and maybe you had to cut off from this person to preserve yourself, to preserve your own mental health, to preserve your own, maybe, I'm sure you probably did all you could, but you felt it was time to let this situation go. But this person is not at ease with that, I would say. What they're thinking is they're not at ease with that. They would like to revive it. They would like to come back towards it. Maybe they're coming up with some sort of strategy or plan for that with the King of Swords about how they do that. And they're still very, very, very attracted to you with the Queen of Wands. That's the other thing to say. This person really, really does find you very, very, very attractive, feels that you are very... I think this person really thinks that you're really, really, really together, that you've really got your life together, that you've really... that you've maybe, if it is a no contact, or if it is a situation where you're not with this person anymore, that you've somehow come off a lot more favourably than they have outside of the relationship, that you've found your power, that you've found your place in life, that you've found your, that you've excelled really in all areas of your life, but they maybe feel that they haven't, that they're still stuck, with what went on, possibly. And the Nine of Wands, another way to read the Nine of Wands is that there's still a fight left in them. They're the wounded warrior, so maybe they've been through a lot as a result of this relationship, or they think they've been through a lot as a result of this relationship, but they're willing to still fight for it, to still stand strong, to protect and preserve maybe what you once had, or maybe what you have still, I don't know, to still fight for it despite the difficulty in it, despite maybe, if you're still with them, maybe the real possibility that it, you know, it might split. It might, you know, maybe that they feel that it's on the verge of splitting if you're still with them, and that it's on the verge of coming to an end because of tension and rows and difficulties and what have you. And what this person is wanting is a turnaround, right? Because they still want to be in this relationship. They want a new cycle with you. They still want to stay committed in this connection. They still want to be in this connection. What they don't want is separation, or to split, because they think that you will do much better in that than they will. They don't have any faith in their ability to do as well outside of the relationship as they do in you doing, as you know, better. You know, they feel like you'll come off better. That's kind of what I want to say here. So what do we have? We have, I can't remember if I did the zodiac signs for the upper cards, but I'm going to go through them again. So I think what we've got is we've got all the earth signs anyway of Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. We've got Pisces. We've got Leo energy, and we've got Aquarius energy. We've got Gemini energy. We've got, I think I've already said that, and we've got Aries and Leo and Sagittarius. Did I say that? I think I did. And also Libra, Aquarius and Gemini. I think I've probably said all of them really, apart from a couple of zodiac signs there. But let's have a look to see what, we had those already, didn't we? Let's have a look and get some message cards out now for you. For pile number 3, for, you know, how are you on this person's mind? How are you in their thoughts? What messages might there be in this relationship reading for you to hear? I dream about a future with you. Okay. I think I've got all of these, which is I miss you, but I don't have time right now. Interesting. I need some more time before I can come to you. So there's maybe something about timing here. So maybe this person wants to revive or renew or do something with you, but maybe the time, look, a lot of time. So maybe there's something about timing. Maybe it's not quite the right time now. And then I need space. Yeah, there's something here, isn't there? Because we've got 4 cards here. So they're dreaming about a future with you. So they want to be with you. They want to reconnect with you if you're in separation. But there's something about it not being maybe right now. Maybe there needs to be more space, I don't know, to heal themselves, to work, because they are doing a lot of work on themselves here. So maybe they're thinking it's not the right time now. I mean, if as well this is a situation you're thinking about somebody that you split up from, you know, a while back, or, you know, you were just wondering about, and there's been a bit of space or a bit of time between you, you know, it could be that, you know, that it isn't, you know, it's not the right time to come back towards this relationship now, but it doesn't mean that they don't think a lot about you, and they're not still thinking about this past relationship and still wondering about it, and that they haven't let it go, because I don't think this person has let it go. But you are still very much present in their mind. But there is definitely something about maybe not acting immediately to bring that wish or that dream into reality. But anyway, pile number 3, that has been your reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do consider doing all the things that I asked you to, which is to like, subscribe, hype, comment. It'll be such a lovely Christmas present if you did that for me. If everyone who watched this video did that, it would be fantastic. But otherwise, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now.